in crime hotspots across the West.
Honorable Manier, please take your seat. What's point of order you said?
Point of order. Are we in an auction here? Honorable member.
That is not a point of order.
Point of order.
Honorable Manier,
Point of order.
Please.
Talk of the People's BAE, and you're definitely talking about the most absolutely amazing Dr Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. This is definitely Mzalendo Media. My name is Alosi Saras, and we take you through the hits. Ndlozi is a household name in South Africa. Whether you love or hate the Economic Freedom Fighters Party, you cannot afford to hate Mr. Dr Ndlozi. Now, he's not only an academic genius, he is handsome, comic, and a musical genius. Now, let's take a look at how he chairs the parliament in South Africa.
I'm very sorry, Honorable Davis. Speaker.
Order. What's the point, Honorable?
The police minister is sleeping in parliament.
Honorable member, that's not a point of order.
No,
please.
it is. I'm disturbed.
No,
we pay this guy. I don't even think he's a member of parliament. He comes and sleeps.
Honorable Ndlozi, please take your seat now.
But can you call order, Honorable Speaker? Surely we can't come to work to sleep on the people's time.
Take your seat,
Don't
Honorable Ndlozi.
Take us serious.
Definitely, you sleep at your own risk around Mr. Ndlozi.
Honorable Ndlozi, a matter that has now been raised. In your point of order, you said Honorable Mahlobo beats us up. Can I ask you to stand? Did you say the statement?
Yes, Honorable Chairperson. I made a mistake. I said Mahlobo. I withdraw that, Honorable Mahlobo. But our members' matter of having been beaten up makes a case that it was on the instructions of the security cluster.
No, Honorable
and
member.
It's part of
Honorable
Mahlobo.
member.
Honorable Chairperson, I
Honorable
admit,
member.
I said that.
Can you please withdraw?
No, I can't. I can't withdraw. I don't see, Honorable Chairperson, what is wrong with saying the Honorable Mahlobo beat us up.
Honorable member, factually, your statement is incorrect.
It must be made in substance. It's a motion. It must be made in substance. It's a matter of fact. It's not a matter of an insult.
Ndlozi,
it's not an insult.
Honorable Ndlozi, can you please withdraw?
Honorable Chairperson, you are asking me in my revolutionary conscience to betray it. I cannot betray my revolutionary conscience. This government called police here to beat us up. Honorable Mahlobo, Honorable President, Honorable all of them, the cabinet, they called people, they beat us up. They are responsible. They must take responsibility. They beat us up, including the Speaker, including all the leadership of Parliament. You beat us up. You physically removed us here. You beat us up. You must take that responsibility.
Honorable
He cannot betray his revolutionary conscience.
Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Ndlozi.
No. Honorable Speaker, I want to rise in terms of Rule 31. That which allows me to raise an urgent motion without notice. I want to sincerely, Speaker, on behalf at least of the EFF, to congratulate you on your new marriage. Sincerely. We believe in love, and we believe that we must celebrate people who found love. We wish you success and happiness. Sincerely and genuinely, Speaker. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. And we can perhaps all of us join, associate ourselves with the motion. It's an urgent motion. Let us celebrate love, comrades. Thank you.
Honorable Ndlozi, thank you very much. But if I were you, I would have chosen a different time. But now that you have done that, may I take the opportunity to congratulate the Honorable Hlophe.
That's when Parliament rises. That's why I'm saying I take the sentiments. I'm not going to allow you, Ms. Van Dam. I'm really not going to allow you. I see Honorable Ndlozi. Please, sir, yes.
No, Chairperson, it's a different point. Do you know, I'm looking at the way you are dealing with Honorable Van Dam. A lot of young black women watch Parliament. And the way I just want to request the chairperson to reconsider the way you are handling. And because I'm moving forward, I wanted to raise it privately, but I think I must raise it open because the next time we'll have to blast. It's just not, it's too dismissive, Honorable Chairperson. And I don't think it warrants for a very good image of young black women in Parliament. I think she's been making very excellent points. And every time, even if she's rising when you have concluded, I really don't think we must dismiss her in that way, Honorable Chairperson. I'm saying that in kind because I also have confidence in you as chair. So I'm just warning that it has not been coming out very well. I don't know what she did. I have not been around, but she's been dismissed over and over and over and over again. It's not good, Honorable Chairperson. She must be heard as equally as everyone. Thank you very much.
So, yes, let me apologize, and it was never intentional, so that the process moves forward. So, Honorable Van Dam, unconditional apology, and every other young South African who might feel offended, I apologize.
Had you focused on your responsibility to secure a future for the black youth, there wouldn't have been a fees must fall. Instead, you came here to Parliament to sleep, filling your bellies with resources that you were looting in state coffers. Bloody sleepists. Had you come here to work, fees must fall would have not happened. Had you come here to become the parents whose role and responsibility is at all times to secure a future for the young, you would have known that you have to prepare universities so that they are accessible, particularly for the black talented youth. Instead, you came here to sleep. We're therefore calling on all charges and sentences against fees must fall activists to be dropped with immediate effect, particularly by the universities that have expelled all these activists. Let all those expulsions fall. Allow the children to come back and focus on their studies in the attainment of education. The same way you freed Nelson Mandela, who was arrested in possession of explosive and guns, who had sworn as an MK commander to kill people. The same way you were willing to release him from prison, calling him a freedom fighter, you must free all fees must fall activists from prison unconditionally. They never killed anybody. They never tried to kill anybody. They were fighting for access to education. Stop criminalizing them. Let them go back to school and attain education. These are not criminals like Duduzane Zuma, Mtutuzi Manana, or Andile Lungisa, or potential criminals like some ministers here who are serving in the cabinet of Tumamina. They are freedom fighters who were simply seeking the attainment of economic freedom in their lifetime. That is why the EFF is the only organization that has assisted them to fight in all the legal battles that they faced. Thank you very much.
Let us just agree that Dr. Ndlozi has mastered the art of articulating his points.
Put the question, are there any objections to the bill being read a second time?
Honorable Speaker, we don't agree that there must not be a debate. There's laziness creeping into Parliament. We must debate. We're prepared for a debate here. We didn't agree that there must not be a debate. And you are saying there is an agreement. We think there's laziness creeping. So we're just going to declare and go home. And we're done. We're being paid money to work. So we must debate. You pass corporal punishment laws, you go home, that's it.
Yeah, honorable member.
We must debate. We're prepared for a debate. At least we must voice that out that we did not agree and would like a debate of this amendment.
Deputy Speaker.
Yes, honorable member.
Deputy Speaker, Parliament works according to a system. We have committee work. We then have debates in the Chief Whip's Forum, and then the programming committee, the discussions like this take place. We can't have this discussion every time it comes to the floor about there was agreement in the programming committee, there was agreement in the Chief Whip's Forum. There was no opposition to the program whatsoever. So, I mean, it's not fair now to expect us to have a debate. We have a member who's prepared a declaration, which was my understanding of what the agreement was. But we agreed in the Chief Whip's Forum and programming that there's no debate on this. So I think it's very unfair for us to have a debate if our members aren't prepared.
Deputy Speaker.
Yes, Honorable
Before
Member.
you call the principal against me, we disagreed. We even said that the DA is colluding with the ANC to render laziness in Parliament. We must debate. We are here to work. Everybody must come prepared with facts, with debate. Let's debate. Let's debate.
This reminds me of the good students in school who remind the teacher after the class is done that they did not collect the school assignments.
Okay.
In my capacity as a chairperson responsible for internal arrangements as well as learning and development, we would like to congratulate Honorable Ndlozi for the attainment of your doctorate.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I also want to congratulate all other members who have done well this year from other institutions. You can clap the hands for yourselves.
Thank you very much.
Don't be jealous. There are other people who were studying and passed. I'm the principal, I know. Order. Honorable Paulson, what's the point of order?
Chairperson, I just wanted to bring it to your attention that this side of the House rose and applauded Dr Ndlozi, but those sour ones
Order,
over there,
honorable member, that's not a point of order.
those sour ones there, they sat and they look miserable.
Honorable Paulson, don't spoil the congratulatory message you have just given to Honorable Ndlozi.
That answer will be attended. Thank you.
Stogose.
Honorable House Chair.
Yes, Honorable.
No. This Deputy Minister is not helping us. He's here answering on behalf of the Minister. He's giving us no answers. There is nothing he knows. He's probably still trapped as a mayor in Ekurhuleni.
Honorable Ndlozi.
You are still suffering from mayoral consciousness. You don't know anything.
Honorable Ndlozi, please take your seat.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Let us begin with the Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa, who it is said he's responsible for moral regeneration. Having started your career in the student Christian movement, you would know that it is much more difficult for a rich man to enter the kingdom of righteousness than for a camel to walk through the eye of the needle. You are the last one to talk about sharing wealth when your own wealth is based on the cheap and easily disposable labor of black mine workers who were killed in Marikana. You are like the Pharisees who speak peace during the day and collude with murderers at night to take them and dig them 6 feet underground. You come here and say our economy is doing well, yet your president gave incomplete information. We know that the WEF World Competence Report, which President Zuma mentioned, actually said South Africa dropped since 2009 from 45 to a shocking 56th in overall terms. Today, your Stats SA told us that unemployment rose to a shocking 36.1%, and the GDP dropped to 1.3%. It was 4.1 in 2014. And if Honorable Mzwandile thinks that I'm Mr. Parliament, then he should know that we are not only better looking than him, we are better in everything and anything he can imagine. Perhaps when President Zuma looks at him and he looks at us, he wishes he had us in his cabinet, because at least we do not suffer from the nyaupe delinquent speech diarrhea characterized by his political inarticulation. We are self-made. He just bought it affiliated. You're just affiliated. You bought it, we built it ground up, as they say, and you got it renovated and you still killed it. Which reminds me of a man in a township so-called Skantsonso. He was well known and admired by all. They would wish... Skantsonso was admired by all. He was well known and admired by all. They would wish him, they would whistle for him, clap hands for him, cheer him. Not because he was the good soccer player, a great singer, or good looking. He was a brave thief who used to beat people around even when they disagreed with him. What kind of a society would cheer up such a man? Is a sick society. Now, Mr. President, you're on the record to have confessed that you're a sick man and that this honorable house that voted you president today is sick as you are. You said the people of South Africa voted for sick people who need a cure and that the violence in parliament is the legacy of apartheid.
Yes, take your seat, Honorable Ndlozi.
Thank you, Chair. I don't think it's parliamentary for the Honorable Speaker to say the President is sick. The President is not sick. He must withdraw that.
Order. Calm down, honorable members. Honorable Ndlozi, you referred to sickness when then you also included the House that elected the President as having been sick.
Yes, Chair.
And that includes all members of Parliament who are sitting here, who participated in that process. Will you withdraw that remark, please?
Honorable Chairperson.
Order, honorable members.
Honorable Chairperson, allow me to appeal to your conscience. I am quoting the President. I'm speaking to the words of the President that he uttered in relation to this House. There is a precedence about people who speak about things related to this House, and we can discuss them in this House.
Honorable Ndlozi, I suggest I'll have a look at the answer. I suggest you continue with your speech and let's not cast aspersions on anyone in the House. You may continue.
You said the people of South Africa voted for sick people who need a cure and that the violence in parliament is a legacy of apartheid. We want to agree with you, Mr. President, that you and the members of your political party are morally, ethically, and cognitively sick. Only a sick people admire a person who steals and pickpockets the poor. Only a sick people would celebrate when police are legally brought into parliament to beat up members. Only a sick man can continue to insist that the speaker's rulings are worth respecting and complying with, even when the courts of law dismiss them. Only a sick man tells democratically elected MPs that they are not equal to Mr. President before the law, that you are above all of us and not subject to the rules of parliament. What resembles apartheid in this fifth democratic parliament is not some of us who protest to seek the truth against all odds, but the protection you enjoy where police are called to assault MPs for asking to protect you against the question, when are you paying back the money? Only sick people would send police to kill Andri Statani and the people of Mututlung for demanding basic services. In fact, only a sick man who claims that the provision of free basic housing perpetuates laziness. It is your sick government that sent police in Marikana to shoot and massacre 34 poor black mine workers who were only asking for a living wage. Only sick people would accept rulings that seek to suppress the truth that the ANC government massacred workers in Marikana. So, Mr. President, you must release the report and we will explain just now. The whole country wants to know how Mcengeni Noki Mambush ended up with 14 bullets in his head for demanding a living wage of 12,500. After your sick government sent emails to mining bosses for concomitant action against the miners. We want to know how Tobile Mpanza, Mafolisi Mabia, Michael Ngweni, Tsebisile Yana, and many others died. If you are looking for a cure, release the Marikana report. Give us a date and time. There is a date as to when they were killed. There is a time of their death. The most honorable thing to do is not to come here and talk about some next month that nobody knows its name. Give us a date and time. In that report is a cure, because your friends in the presidency, when we will ensure they are going to jail.
So in South Africa, the freedom of speech is definitely paramount. It's close to impossible to lecture the president in any other part of the great continent in Africa.
Thank you very much.
Guests in the gallery, including my daughter and her friends. Her name is Thuli. She's up there. Now, I just want to say to Tuli, if you see anybody wearing a red overall and boots approaching you, run, my girl. Run. And don't look back. As we deliver this budget vote speech on the eve of Mandela Day.
Tuli.
Honorable Ndlozi, I'm just greeting to no, Honorable Ndlozi, that is completely out of order.
Tuli.
Honorable Ndlozi, that's completely out of order. Please continue.
And Commissar Dr. Ndlozi is not married and is available.
Honorable members, we appreciate the presence of the minister's daughter in the gallery, and that's where it ends. Please continue, Minister.
As we deliver this budget vote on the
Ginger is
No.
going to be very hurt about me being available.
Honorable Ndlozi,
Ginger is
please
going to
take
be
your
hurt.
seat.
Everyone knows I'm with Ginger.
Honorable Ndlozi, Honorable Ndlozi, the floor of the House is not where personal interest is expressed.
Ginger? Why does he call her Ginger? Anyway, she seems to be okay with it.
Honorable members standing up and grandstanding and insulting this House without.
Order. You know, Honorable Speaker, Mistress Ginger must not do this. Why are you allowing Mistress Ginger to talk like this? It's not going to happen. President Zuma has not responded to a simple
Honorable
question
Ndlozi.
as to when he's going to. I'm speaking, Honorable Speaker. I want President
Honorable
Zuma
Ndlozi,
to respond.
You have
President,
no right to speak
when are you
when I
going
have
to
not
pay back the
recognized
man?
you.
Oh.
If you value those taxpayers, you will also take drastic
Point of
action
order.
against this person.
Yes, Honourable Member, just 1 second. Yes, Honourable Member. Take your seat, Honourable Member. Honourable Alberts. Yes, Honourable Member.
Deputy Speaker, I want you to assist us, if it's parliamentary, to say, if it could be a language that we accept in this House, that the white minority is the one that is funding this country. I pay tax too. Because it can't be. That's very racist. Even if I buy a Musamwa Tsotsi wa Poof, I pay tax through value-added tax. It's not only white people.
Honourable Member, please.
So it can't be parliamentary that we take platform and say the white minority is the one that is funding the ANC government to prosecute people.
No.
That's racist.
Madam Speaker.
The Honorable Lisoma.
Order. On a point of order.
What's the point of order?
You know, Speaker, who must be taken serious. The President answers a question, says absolutely nothing, and then he laughs.
Honorable
It means our
Ndlozi.
questions are jokes here.
Honorable Ndlozi, please take your seat.
But Speaker, you must protect
No,
us.
please take a seat.
The President has said absolutely nothing to the question. And then he laughs.
Honorable Ndlozi.
This is not Trevor. I've been telling him this is not Trevor Noah's show.
No, I think you must
He
take
comes
the
to
House
laugh
seriously.
at us. He comes to laugh at questions in Parliament.
Honorable
The
Ndlozi.
people of South Africa want answers.
Honorable Ndlozi.
What is the solution? What must happen? What should we do as South Africa? We must move beyond the ANC. We must go beyond the ANC because the ANC is dead. It is now simply the African national criminals. That is all you are. You support each other on the basis of stealing. You vote each other on the basis of stealing. You celebrate each other on the basis of stealing. It's all about stealing. It's all about lying. Even when you are lobbying each other, you stand on moral grounds on the basis of being able to steal tomorrow. Even Jackson Mutembu, the Honorable, he's being faithful today because he wants the opportunity as well to steal tomorrow. It's all about stealing. So as South Africans, we've got to move beyond this bunch speech and move on, because it is all now about themselves, their families, their concubines. And that's how they've corrupted from Parliament and everything that they control. The day we move beyond you, that is the day we'll build a Parliament with teeth.
May I?
Honorable President.
No, on a point of order, Chair. No, Honorable Speaker. The President directly referred to us here, directly spoke to members. Everybody must speak through you. The President must respect the rules of this House.
Honorable.
So call him to order. Don't be afraid. Call him to order. He's
Honorable
out of order.
Ndlozi.
Or we're going to get those securities to remove him here. If he's not going to abide by the rules.
Honorable
You
Ndlozi.
can't speak to us directly. He must speak to us through you. That's how we deal with things here. Please.
Honorable Ndlozi,
Please
thank you very
call
much.
the President to order. Don't be scared. I'm
Thank
here.
you very much, Honorable
I'll assist
Ndlozi.
you.
Honorable Deputy Speaker,
Yes, honorable member.
I'm worried that this minister that we pay so much, Minister Maite Maite, she's sleeping in Parliament, and with that position, she's going to fall. And the
Honorable-
minister would have fallen. She's still sleeping.
Honorable member.
She's still, I don't know, what's happening?
That's not a point of order. Take your
It's
seat. honorable
unacceptable. No. The minister is sleeping. You can't say that's not a point of order.
No, take your seat.
Are you
Come for
condoning
you,
people
please.
sleeping now?
Josie, here's
We
the
must
come
come
for
to
you.
sleep here in Parliament.
Honorable self, proceed.
We pay you, don't sleep here. Hey, man. We're busy debating, you are sleeping. You are a sleepist. You think we're sleepist
Take your
here?
seat. Hey, honorable member, take your seat.
Order, Deputy Speaker. Order, Deputy Speaker. Order.
What's your order?
You can't call an honorable member, hey, when, now. This is not a cause here.
Honorable member, take your seat. Take your seat.
You must not be emotional, Chief.
Take your seat, honorable members. Honorable members, can you be in order? Please, let's allow the honorable member to speak. Honorable Minister, why are you rising?
No, I want to understand what this young boy is talking to.
No, honorable Minister, that's not a point
I
of
want
order.
to respond to this young man.
No, take your seat,
When?
honorable Minister.
What
You can't do
Minister,
that.
you must sleep and we must
Honorable
keep quiet. No.
Honorable members.
Decency to admit when you are wrong. You are sleeping.
Honorable ministers.
You are sleeping on duty.
Honorable members.
You are sleeping on duty.
Order.
Honorable.
In crime hotspots across the West.
Honorable Manier, please take your seat. What's point of order you said?
Point of order. Are we in an auction here? Honorable member.
That is not a point of order.
Point of order.
Honorable Manier, please proceed.
Before we proceed.
Yes, honorable member, why are you rising?
I thought we should welcome members of the EFF from the gallery. A future generation of fighters. Let's give them a round of applause.
No,
Thank
honorable
you very
member.
much. Yeah.
Honorable member, let's not confuse colors with the occasion. Order, honorable members, as I have said. Members may order, honorable members, order. Honorable members, before I proceed to the next question, I would like to welcome in the gallery the teachers and learners from Ngobo Primary School in the Eastern Cape.
To note is that in terms of
Deputy Speaker.
Yes, honorable member.
want
Please take your seat, honorable member.
No,
Take
I
your
wanted
seat.
the honorable member to take the
Honorable-
mic down.
Wait.
So
Okay.
that it doesn't hide her face, but also that it's in her mouth properly. We want to hear because she's making important subject. Take the mic down like this. Yes, thank you.
Honorable Ndlozi, you have a job. There are people who do that job. Don't retrench them in their presence. Go ahead, Honorable.
Deputy Speaker.
Speaker,
You're not Mkalepi.
in terms of some rule, can I take this question?
Some rules. Some rules, right?
Please do.
Thank you. Honorable President, you know, this phone doesn't have a camera. You might want to start ordering it for cabinet members because it will save us a lot from some of the embarrassing activities that day. It doesn't have a camera. It can't even be hacked, this phone. Can I come maybe give it to you after so you can have a model of what phones might be critical for honorable cabinet members?
Minister Malusi Gigaba is a liar.
Forever,
He's
the
a
whole
pathological
afternoon.
liar.
Honorable
That is what he is.
If you don't withdraw, then I'll have to ask you to leave the room.
No, Speaker. I can't leave the room on the
I
basis
have
of a
to-
court decision.
No, because I'm asking you to withdraw that here in this house, not in court.
This is a free house.
I'm talking about
I am protected by the
you
Constitution
breaking
to
the
repeat
rules.
court decisions
Honorable
that
Ndlozi,
Gigaba is a
please
liar.
withdraw.
Speaker, I'm unable to withdraw the truth.
Then withdraw from the chamber.
Speaker, I can't leave because I'm speaking
withdraw
the
from
truth.
the chamber. If you are not going to do what the chair is telling you
I'm
to
coming to you there to hold you. We are going out together.
No, Honorable
We are
Ndlozi.
going out together, you and I today.
Go out, Honorable Ndlozi.
I'm coming there now.
Honorable
If they are
Ndlozi.
pulling me out, we are
Leave
coming
the
out
house,
together.
Honorable Ndlozi.
Speaker,
Take a seat.
will you just take your seat, please? Why are you rising, honourable member, in terms of which rule?
I'm rising on a point of order, House Chairperson.
In terms of which rule is your point of order, honourable member?
The honourable minister
In terms
says 92 says
92 doesn't say that, honourable member.
Well, you'll find it. It's in your
You're taking a chance. That's not
honourable.
rule
Can you
92.
listen to the substance of my order, Chairperson?
No, honourable member.
I'm rising on a point of order, which is Rule 92.
That point of order, the rule 92.
But can you listen first?
No, honourable member.
Can't you listen first?
Honourable member. Honourable member. It is my task as the presiding officer to guide you when you are obviously wrong.
Okay,
And
but
in this
don't suppress me.
instance, you are wrong. You're raising the wrong rule.
Okay.
You can't say you're rising on point 92 based on point 92. What is that?
No, I said I'm rising on a
Doesn't
point
make
of
sense.
order. You asked me which rule.
So
I
what
said
is the point of
92.
order about, honourable member?
You're taking chances. The minister,
Order, honourable members.
the minister says.
Order.
The minister says that our concerns around radical economic transformation.
Honourable member, please take your seat. That's a point for discussion and debate.
Can I?
That is not a point of
House
order.
Chairperson, can I say my point of order?
No, please take your seat.
But you can't allow a minister to call us drunk.
You had the opportunity
She
to
said
make
we
a
must.
member's
She said
statement.
we must. Us who are concerned about the radical economic transformation must go and drink.
Honourable member.
Also, it's allowed for a minister to insult us.
No,
That's
honourable
not
member.
even aspersions.
No, honourable member. Honourable member.
Honourable Frorik, do you hear Zulu?
Please.
Because you're going to render this house ungovernable.
I'll check the statement. I'll check the statement. But
You just said I must sit down. Now you're going to take the statement. Your intention is to suppress me.
Please take
She must
your
not say
seat.
people must go drink.
I'm speaking for
Honourable
the first time.
members, you will not hold this sitting to ransom.
I'm not trying to do
we
that.
We want to continue with the business of the day.
Can you just hear me out?
Please take your seat.
Honourable House Chairperson, I'm rising on a point of order. It has nothing to do with what has been said.
What is your point of order?
Thank you very much. First of all, those two people there at the door don't belong in the house. Those two people there must leave the house. Give that order. Everybody that is in here must have this card and must have been sworn in terms of his oath of office. Those guys must leave the house. They don't belong in the house. They're in the breach of the... Even the justices are sitting on the other side. The justices are sitting on the other side. We've got two people there. I don't know them. I didn't vet them. This is my house. They must leave. Those two people there. That's number one. I don't know them. Do you know them? You look shocked, Evie. But you say this is your house. There are two guys standing there. Who are they? Do they have this? They must go. That's the first point of order, Honorable Chairperson of the NCOP. The second thing is a fundamental mistake here. We are all first and foremost citizens of South Africa, and we are not allowed, according to the Constitution, to stand for any office if we have a criminal record. The Constitutional Court, it doesn't matter whether it's NCOP, it doesn't matter whether it's legislature, even a council of councillors in a township are not allowed to hold public office if they are found to have been in breach of the Constitution. If you want to listen to a person that has breached the Constitution, go do it elsewhere.
somewhere in the prisons there
Honorable
where
Ndlozi,
criminals
please
speak.
make your point
I have
of
a
order.
duty, together with other members of parliament who have taken an oath of office, to protect this house in terms of the constitution. Mr. Zuma, please leave. Baba, please leave. You don't belong here. You are a constitutional delinquent. You have to leave. Then we can proceed with the business of the House. I'm sure each and every one of us are competent to can deliberate on the state of the nation. But Mr. Zuma is a delinquent. He breached the Constitution. He doesn't belong in it. It is him that should leave, not us. You are wrong not to protect us. You're protecting him to stay here. As a constitutional, as a criminal.
You are not making a point of order.
It is a point of order.
It is no longer
How
a
do you
point of
call this
order.
house in
You are
session
making
when
a
people have
speech.
invaded? Mr. Zuma, together with those two guys, they don't belong in here.
Honorable
He's a
Ndlozi,
criminal, and they must leave.
That is all we had for today. Tell us your favorite moment amongst all the moments that we have listed. It has been me, your girl, Elosi Cyrus. Until next time, Zalando Media has your back.